So what's this great event tonight? Tell us about this.
So this is a wine tasting event. We've done them for like 5 years, and then we took a break because it got a little tired. But we opened a new restaurant, and we're reinvigorating the wine tasting. So it's a really good deal. You get 6 wines. You get a card to come back for a free martini, which is worth about $12. You get food, and you get to meet a lot of sophisticated young ladies. I think 7 different couples have met here and got married at these events.
How many have come in and just had sex?
Well, we have a shower downstairs in the bathroom, so that gets used about once a night.
Really? Do you have to pay like a rental or anything? Like rent for that?
Just for the cleaners. It's like $12 to have it done the next day.
Some guy mops it up.
Sprays it down.
Can I try some wine? Like, can I try some red?
Sure. Any particular one?
I want to try them all, like one at a time.
So at these events, you get 6 wines. You get 3 whites and 3 reds.
Okay.
And then we pass around some samples from the martini list, which is my baby.
It's got a little barrel taste to it, I'll say. You know? Not like a plastic barrel I'm talking about. So at this beautiful wine tasting event with the myth, the legend, who put this whole thing together, Via, my friend.
Hi guys, how are you? Thank you so much, by the way, for making it out here. I appreciate it.
Thanks for inviting me. I don't really get invited to too many places.
Yeah, I'm sure. Mr. Busy Bee over here.
So you planned this whole thing out yourself?
No, obviously I don't plan it myself. They used to do the events here before, but when I got hired to do like some of the branding and marketing social media, I'm like, we need to do events in order for me to do social media because I can't keep like taking pictures of the hotel rooms.
Jefferson knows what's going on. Oh, that's a pretty bottle. What a nice spin. So this looks like a French wine.
This is a Côte de Rhône.
Okay. Is that like from Montreal or is that from France?
It's from right up the street.
Okay. There's some nice pretty girls here with nice hair. Your hair blows away anyone's. Look at this dude.
Thank you, man. I just did it.
Let's talk about how you groom it. Like, how do you get it to look like that?
Well, first I braid it. I go see my lady who does my hair. She's African from Ghana. Best hair braider in Waltham. Then I let it out. I soak it. And then I just call you and ask you for the last secret recipe. And then I get right.
So you braid it first?
Braid it, sit in it, do-rag, lotion it, and then just let it rock out with an afro.
I like this shit. I'm learning. Is this true? Because I just gel it.
Just gel it. Hey,
What do you look like with gel in your hair?
he's lying. Don't be so modest. I know you go in. This guy goes super cuts, has a nice Italian lady come in and braid him, rub his scalp. Come on, you get the whole ear massage.
And I'm going to tell you something that's a pet peeve of Mr. Mondays when it comes to wine. I don't like the twist-offs. I like the corks. But that's just me, you know?
This is a Cabernet Sauvignon.
Oh, Cabernet. Shit'll fuck you up. So let's talk about you real quick. I heard you were Miss Massachusetts before.
Yes, Miss Massachusetts, United States, 2016, about like 3 years ago. But yeah, that was a great journey. I placed top 13 with the whole U.S. But yeah, so I'm just chilling now. But I'm still really involved. I'm signed to Dynasty. She's actually signed a model club. And
You're a model?
yeah, with Model Club.
Oh, holy crap, huh? See, I knew what I was doing. I have a keen eye, okay? Kate Mentelli. I always, you got to pronounce the E. It's probably Mentel, but... Is that from, like, somewhere off of Nicaragua?
It is. This man knows his wine.
Nicaraguan wine. You guys think I'm just fucking a good-looking prick? I don't think so. I know what's going on with this wine.
Are you going to talk to me really now that I just introduced myself?
I hate Tuesdays. It's the worst day of the week. But you're not like an ugly stepsister. Hey, listen, drop that drink a little more, please. Okay? It looks like you wet yourself. You got it all over yourself.
This is what the ugly Tuesday stepsisters do. We embarrass ourselves on a regular basis. This is what happens. This is why I had to have a friend invite, third party, mind you, invite me to this place because everybody says Tuesday? Get the Christ out of here.
How many girls have you beat up in your life? That's what I want to know. We have another beauty queen with an unbelievable red dress. Let's talk about the dress real quick, Ashley. This is Ashley from Temptation Island.
Yes, so my dress that I'm wearing tonight is from Revolve online. I ordered it.
I think I see like a lot of actresses wearing this on the red carpet. Am I wrong?
You could be right. It's very popular to wear like the bodycon vantage dress.
So tell me about Temptation Island.
Temptation Island is a reality show for couples. They go into separate mansions. They're separated. So you leave your boyfriend in a mansion with 12 single women, and he leaves me in a mansion. My boyfriend left me in a mansion with 12 single.
Was he a real boyfriend all the time?
Yes,
For how long?
4.5 years.
Did he get like horny with the other girls?
He definitely did.
Wow. So tell me, were you jealous?
I was jealous, but he was more jealous because I started it
With the girls or with the guys?
with the guys. I messed up.
Oh, really? What'd you do? What messed up? Like, what do you mean messed up?
I slept with one of the guys on the show in my mansion.
Really? In front of your boyfriend? Like cuckold?
Well, he ends up seeing it at the bonfire.
Shit. I'm trying to figure out who you look like. Wow.
We can talk about this.
Let's talk about her behind real quick.
I do a lot of squats.
Holy crap.
You know, we go to the same gym.
We go to the same gym. Yep, we do. I never saw her do a squat in my life there, so I'm not sure how she got a butt like that. But hey, you know what? I don't know what goes on today.
I can't with him. This is why him and I together is going to be a bad situation. But anyway.
Welcome to the I Love Monday show. I'm your host, Mr. Monday, and I'm here tonight with Donnie Zollo. Been a long time, buddy.
What's up, brother?
What's up? How you doing?
It's nice to be back. It's good to be.
Tonight we get the best Gronkowski out of all of them on the show tonight. Best looking, best guy, best personality.
I think you want to fuck him.
No,
Jesus
I'm
Christ.
just speaking the truth.
It's a lot of intro, a lot of enthusiasm behind that intro.
Why? Because I'm saying more about him than you?
Well, I mean, I've known you for fucking years. I don't know if you fucking meet this new guy and you think he's the shit.
So, how was your Thanksgiving?
I had a solid Thanksgiving. The folks are down in Florida, so I went to my college roommate's house, whose family takes me in every year, and it's kind of a thing now.
What do you eat? What'd you guys have?
Lasagna. No, we had turkey.
Turkey? You don't have lasagna? Are they Italians?
They're not Italians.
Oh.
Yeah.
I like red. I like to have a little red sauce on
Right.
Thanksgiving.
I get it. Nothing wrong with it.
What about this big show you had at Nick's Comedy Stop?
Awesome. Zola Palooza 12. We had an awesome show.
Was it the 12th show?
No, it's the 12th. It's the 12th Zola Palooza.
Okay.
That's what they call it when they give me the weekend at Nick's. But we had an awesome show. It went awesome, start to finish, the entire way. I don't think I've ever seen so many people at Nick's in my life.
What comedians were there with you?
Maya Mannion, friend of the show.
Nice. She's awesome.
Yeah, she dropped the magical line of, she's like, "You look like if Lou Ferrigno fucked Mel Gibson."
Yeah.
I always love that one.
That is a good one.
It's a great line. We had Maddie Finicos and Janelle Draper, Anjan Bizwa, who I've become a huge fan of. Dude in Boston, I've only seen him like maybe 10 times. He makes me laugh every fucking time.
Do you know all these guys, Glusky?
No.
None of them?
Yeah. Well, I roll in the good
That
circle.
doesn't mean that. I know Maya.
How you doing, Glusky?
I'm pretty good. I'm numb from the thumb to the bum, but we're having a good night. We have a big thing going on. This is the first episode where we'll be streaming across multiple platforms. So you can
Hold
get
on a
notifications.
second. I'm going to get my diary.
Yeah, write that in there because more people might see you. YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook now, as well as Twitter. You can watch the I Love Monday show. So
Beautiful. Live
right now, we're streaming.
right, I like it. Tune in. So, what's going on, Clus? You feeling good?
I'm feeling pretty good. It's snowing, but we're all here.
I know, it was really nice you showing up tonight. Who is Miss Monday this week?
Miss Monday this week is Deidre Estes, and she's a fashion stylist who loves the Monday movement. She's a great woman that's all about positivity. And as always, Miss Monday is brought to you by Cafe Avellino in Swampscott. Head down to 242 Humphrey Street on the beach for an amazing breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
I'm enjoying her in the yellow.
Deirdre, she's the best. She's at all the Boston Man events.
Oh, I recognize
Sweetheart.
her now. That's right.
Sweetheart. And Cafe Avellino, good food tonight, as usual. Delicious.
Absolutely. The food's great. And what's her name? Deidre?
Deirdre.
She looks beautiful with your heart on.
Right. Nice side boob. Does she have the, oh, she doesn't have the heart on the...
I like the lateral cleavage movement that started the past few years. It's nice.
She wears it well. She looks good in yellow. All right, let's shoot the shit here. Man caught cheating with photo in Washington Post.
Tom Sitsiema, who's a food critic for the Washington Post, was taking part in a live question and answering thing online, and an anonymous woman wrote a review that caused her to split up with her husband. During the broadcast, she caught in the background a picture of her husband having dinner with another woman. She confronted her husband. He confessed to the entire thing, and now they're going to get a divorce, all as a result of this Q&A.
I mean, his wife wasn't keeping him happy. What do you?
I love that you immediately put this to the woman.
It's her fault.
By not going out to dinner enough?
Isn't her? No, I mean, if he was happy, he wouldn't have been going out to eat with her.
You know, she probably wasn't cleaning. You know, it starts with
She
that.
definitely wasn't cooking right because she's eating with some other chick.
Maybe that. I'll see the cooking thing for sure, because he's like, we got to get something decent to
That's
eat.
a horrible way of getting caught, though.
Yeah, like imagine getting busted like on, I don't know, Inside Diner or whatever Billy Costa hosts, you know,
But it's
something
like her
that.
favorite show. She's watching it, and she probably has like 10 friends that watch it, and now her entire circle is ruined as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't get mad at this guy, Tom, who has the show. It's not his fault.
There's a new thing, Cameo. Somebody recently just had...
It was fake. I know what you're going to bring up.
The
It was
Sugar Ray
fake.
thing was fake?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. I don't
Sugar
know.
Ray Leonard or Sugar Ray the band?
Sugar Ray the guy, I guess, yeah.
Sugar Ray the band with the face of it, whatever. Mark McGrath.
It wasn't that funny if it was fake, because it's kind of...
So for those of you who don't understand McCluskey's vague sentences, someone paid Mark McGrath, the singer of Sugar Ray, to
Act like you don't know.
to break up with their boyfriend over Cameo. And he did it, and then it got quite a buzz, and then it was like, yeah, we're just busting balls. Like it was all a fake, and he's like, I just wanted to do it to create a buzz.
Sugar Ray must be struggling.
Yeah, not a fan. You have the matching Sparrow chest tattoos, though, right? Sugar Ray matching tattoos?
Why? You say it like it's a bad thing.
No, it's... We've got to ask you to show up, but...
All right, let's go to the next one. Couples charge friends to attend their engagement parties.
Jake and Jill parties, also known as stag and doe parties, involve couples throwing a party together where they charge an entry fee. These parties will be attended by the families, friends, and even strangers. It's basically them charging you to see if they can make it as a couple before the wedding. You have to pay for the party for the engagement party. Would you do that?
No, that's ridiculous. I'm not a fan of this at all.
Fuck that noise. Not on board.
What if this happened and you had to pay less as a gift for the wedding? Would you support that?
No.
I just give a gift for the wedding or give a gift for the wedding and the engagement party. But don't charge tickets. And are you tiering it? Like, is there levels?
Are you
like,
charging
do you
tickets
get
for the
goods-
wedding and everything?
There might be a thing where if you have a wedding, the function hall charges you extra, versus if you have an event where you're charging tickets, now your overhead is lower. Who are you in support of? The wedding industry here?
I don't
Fucking, is your dad like a guy that puts tablecloths?
No, they're
on chairs or
charging
some
the
shit?
people
What
that
are
are
you
having.
doing?
They're charging the people that are having the wedding. Your
Money
argument
money
broke
grubbers.
itself.
They're a bunch of
Yeah,
money grubbers.
no,
I don't
I'm
like
not
it.
on board
What
with
about
it.
these bachelor and bachelorette parties they have today? It's like joint effort.
Yeah,
A
screw
bachelor
that.
and a bachelorette will go away to Vegas
That's not a
together.
bachelor party if you're with your wife.
Exactly. What do you think?
Yeah, I don't think that
It should
counts.
be solo.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
I think that you're not ready to get married if you can't be separate from your significant other for like 3 days.
Yeah, especially if you don't trust them enough.
Some girls are really jealous, you know.
Oh, are they? Really? Is that a thing?
And yours are real jealous.
Like fucking murderous rage.
These Jack
Then
and Jill
again, in their
things-
defense,
I mean, look at you.
Right, you
Look
know?
at you.
There's a high concentration of these pay for your own or have your friends pay for your engagement party in Ontario, Canada, and Connecticut.
did you see the
What
chick
do you
that-
mean? Just those two areas?
There's a spike in that activity.
Okay.
Does that make sense to anybody? Why
Not
they
at
would
all,
do that?
no.
They're doing it in Connecticut? You should have your own money to fucking throw a wedding.
You lost it at Foxwoods. What are you gonna do? This is the way to, still
Not
say
get
your
married.
vows.
That's what I'm gonna do. Yeah,
You can't tell my love.
or fucking come up with enough money to get married.
Listen, I was never a fan of Jack and Jill showers, okay, wedding showers. The girls should be there together. The guys should be doing their own thing. I just don't agree with that.
I don't like following a tradition while breaking it.
Good point. It's very hypocritical.
All right, let's talk about Black Friday. Black Friday strikes again.
Black Friday is the only Chris Tucker sequel that doesn't have Jackie Chan in it, and also a day of the year. I think it was because of Philadelphia. It caused so much traffic that they would refer to it as Black Friday. We now celebrate it by tearing each other apart 5 minutes after celebrating with our families. This is a store where people are just going crazy. This happens every year.
Looks like a bunch of looters.
These prices go on for 4 days after this event, so I don't even understand why we're doing this anymore.
I think it's because they're afraid they're going to run out of the good inventory. But my take on it is, what are you going to do? You're going to save like $100, $150? How much fucking pain and anguish do you go through that? It's not worth it. It's fucking dumb. Oh, by the way, they
Look
sell
at this
these...
fight. Look at,
Oh my God.
right next to the wrapping paper. Holy shit.
Getting after it.
Dude, if that guy doesn't pull the guy's pants down, he's an idiot. He's just begging for that.
Actually, we should probably go just to film what happens next year. This is great stuff, actually.
You were there? You were just at all of Black
Do you guys
Friday.
ever go out on Black Friday and shop or no?
Nope.
Never. And you can do it. You can do it from the internet. There's no reason to do this anymore.
People like the excitement. Some people don't have.
You
the
know what
internet.
this is good for? Children. It's good for children.
At night?
My point is, they're the only fucking idiots that would go to this thing. Like, if you're an adult, you should be able to have the strength to be like, no, I'm just gonna get this online, or I'll buy it on Saturday.
It's for people that have nothing.
Yeah.
This is a line full of people who have nothing trying to get something.
All right.
I'm not on board.
Let's talk about this teenager. A teenager was rescued in her chimney.
A teenage girl, 17 years old, we can't say her name obviously, she was rescued after she became stuck inside her own chimney on Wednesday night. She was attempting to sneak inside her home after staying out late with a friend in Phoenix, Arizona. The girl was stuck inside the chimney for 90 minutes before emergency services arrived, and she was stuck inside for an additional 40 minutes. Apparently this bitch never saw Gremlins.
Did you guys ever sneak out as kids? Like, do you have a story?
But there's a window. You just use the window. Why are you going
Or
to
just
the
go
roof?
out your door and just be real quiet. Or your basement, your bulkhead.
I snuck out last Thursday. Parents didn't know.
It's because they're in Florida.
But like at 17 years old, and that makes sense to you to climb onto the roof of the house and try to get down the chimney? Has she done that? That doesn't make any sense to me.
You know what?
The
She was
window's
drunk,
probably
right?
more accessible.
The front door would work too. Like,
Yeah, but sometimes the front door is near the parent's bedroom. I get skipping the front door. I get that, but use a window like an adult.
I snuck out when I was a teenager.
yeah.
So when I snuck out, I took my phone off the hook because, in case someone's going to call, wake up my mother, right? And I'm going by, I'm on Humphrey Street here, and there used to be Papa John's. There's a restaurant, Papa John's, I don't know if you remember it. So I'm going by on my bike, my 10-speed, and two of my friends are breaking into the place. I didn't know. And they're like, "Hey, Kappa." And I'm like, and I look up and I see them, they're breaking into the place. As I look at them, there's a cop walking the beat. And I'm like, I just kept driving. I'm like, fuck. So the alarms went off. I'm driving. I get to where Eaton the druggist is, and the cruise is coming. They arrest me.
What?
I broke into the place. So there's nothing I could do. I couldn't rat out my friends. They're trying to call my mother, but the line's busy because I took the phone off there, and I ended up screwing myself because I had to stay a whole 24 hours because I couldn't get hold of my mother.
You had to come clean when you don't show up the next day.
Well, I mean, I just said it wasn't me, and then
No, I mean with your mother. I was more concerned with that.
I lied to her. I lied to her.
Carlo, I'm disappointed.
You guys didn't lie to your mother as kids?
Carlo
you
was
still lie to
kidnapped
your
by the
mother.
bank robbers, right?
Right.
Your friends get away?
Yeah, they didn't get in trouble.
I love how he lets this story go after the statute of limitations has run out.
Yeah. First time I actually told it publicly.
Do you feel cleansed?
Yeah.
On every platform now, too.
Great. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Now everyone knows I'm no good. Canadian mining tycoon says sleeping disorder made him do it.
Carl Richard Antonius, 51-year-old, says he was suffering from sexsomnia, which when he allegedly sexually assaulted a blind date in his work apartment. Figure that one out. Antonius was pleaded not guilty, and he's currently on trial for the 2015 incident in Canada. Sexsomnia, or sleep sex, is a sleeping disorder similar to sleepwalking that causes an individual to involuntarily engage in sexual acts. Get this, Antonius' friends, mother, and girlfriend have testified that he has been suffering from sleep disorders for quite some time.
So he's been attacking his friends and his mother?
I'm reading that between the lines, Carlo. That's what I think is going on.
I don't think he was suffering from this disease.
Fair point. Yeah. Unless you
What's
think
his mother
fucking
look
your
like?
mom is a good thing.
Yeah, but I think so. If you're trying to help your mom,
The first
then I think this is a legitimate
trying
disorder.
to rape his family.
Or he was just laying foundation work for an alibi years into the future.
There's padlocks on every bedroom in that
Have you ever
house.
heard of this?
I've never
this
heard of it
disease
until
before?
just now.
I've heard of people making shit up. That's what this sounds like. But if your sister is in court going, yeah, he
tried to bang
definitely has this, I'm gonna believe the guy.
Right. He went after her with his boner.
Yeah. His sister's girlfriend can also testify to this.
Does he go after men and women?
Yep. He's a sexual predator when his eyes closed, man.
What about animals?
He's like
That was
Freddy
just
Krueger,
enough.
but with his penis.
Jesus. Weird stuff. All right, we're going to take a quick break. Check out a new debut segment with Cynthia Adams, and we'll be right back with Gordie Gronkowski.
This is Cynthia Adams. Cynthia is a secretary at the law offices of Simmons & Goldstein. She is married to Dennis Adams, a dental hygienist from their hometown of Salisbury. When Cynthia is not spending time with her son Eric, she volunteers at a recycling center. On Sundays, Cynthia drives a shuttle for the elderly to the Sunday school that she teaches at. Cynthia is a model of compassion and charity. Her presence in this community has no doubt made it a better place. But don't take my word for it. What do the people of Salisbury think? Do you know Cynthia Adams?
Cynthia's children go to school with mine.
Oh, that's nice. Are you aware of her record of social service within the community?
You mean like charity work?
Charity work, outreach programs, anything like that?
Not really. I just know her from our kids going to school together. We chaperoned a dance and I fucked her in a janitorial closet, but I only really see her when she drops off Eric.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Do you know Cynthia Adams?
Oh, yeah. She lives over in that big house on Maple over there. Went to high school together. Graduated class of 01. I fucked her.
Do you mind if we ask you a few questions?
No, go ahead.
Well, we're doing a documentary about great people in our community, and today is about Cynthia Adams.
She owns Cece's Bakery?
No, she's a legal aid.
I know her. She's married to Dennis?
Yes, Dennis Adams.
My friend slept with her for a while, and then I fucked her. Is she okay?
Next week, we profile Jerry O'Leary, the man who saved 25 children from the daycare explosion.
Do I hate daycare explosions? I do now. But I mean, my legs are the lives of 25 innocent children? I do it again every time. You know, but I haven't let it stop me. I still do my own grocery shopping. I've been dabbling in pottery, and I play acoustic guitar. Oh, and I fuck Cynthia Adams.
Our next guest is the eldest brother of the famous Gronkowski clan. He loves working out with his buddies. Let's welcome Gordie Gronkowski.
Oh, he's right.
Showing some guns off.
Hey, thanks for coming. The snow and everything.
You know what? You're so motivational. You know, you make Mondays feel like Fridays.
That's right, baby.
So thanks for having me on today.
Isn't that beautiful?
Thanks for
I
coming,
can't
brother.
wait. This is going to be real interesting. I can already tell.
So what's going on? So you're from Buffalo. This snow's nothing to you, right?
No, we only had 7 feet 4 years ago.
You got that much?
Yeah. So this is easy. So like you made it sound like a big deal to come up here today.
What's the story? Were you a Bills fan growing up, and your brother's with the Pats? So I mean, are you torn? Like,
you know what? The Bills, Jim Kelly, 4 Super Bowls. You know, it was fun watching
4 Super
those
Bowls
guys.
being there. They didn't win it though.
I know, but it's still cool to say that they went there.
Right, true.
You know, no one else can say they went to 4 in a row.
That's true.
You know?
I think Minnesota did back in the day.
Really?
We weren't
Well, I
born
wouldn't
yet.
know that wasn't born.
We weren't born yet.
No,
That's
but
full of shit, by the way. That's not even close to being accurate.
I think it is. Fran Tarkenton?
Fran Tarkenton.
They did not go to 4 Super Bowls in a row,
It's
and I will
very-
bet you anything you want.
Ooh, that could be the next. That could be a good segment.
You got a serious bet going
So,
right
can
now.
you Google that, somebody?
Wait, before we get the answer,
I
let's
think they
find
had
out what he's
3.
willing to bet, right?
Whatever you want. Like,
He always wants to bet, and he doesn't follow through, and he's just.
I'm still waiting for you to play me in basketball. You got 8 inches on me.
Oh, shit.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I feel like that's a soundbite forever.
Yeah, we're cutting that up.
I have more than 8 inches on you. All right? Okay? I got 8 inches in height, and I got 6 the other way, buddy. Fucking got an into you over there.
Let's do a water displacement test.
Can you tell me all your brothers' names?
In order?
Yeah, however you want to do it.
I think he's got this down.
I want to hear them.
I want you to try.
I know Gordie. I know Rob. Hey, were you guys all called Gronk? Were you guys all called? Did everyone they call you guys all
No.
Gronk? Just him.
Yeah.
He's the only one who's been called Gronk.
I mean, everyone probably in the day a little bit, but not like, I mean, he's created a movement, you know?
Right. Well, we know
and
that.
it's special based on what he's done.
And then what's this right here?
This is our ice shaker bottle as seen on Shark Tank.
Yeah!
So you guys,
Boom! You know whose lap I sat on when I was on Shark Tank?
the girl or the guy?
Barbara's.
Really?
And she wanted to get a deal done without even giving us a deal, just to hang out.
Really?
Yeah.
Because you guys are so
That sounds
cute.
like a good deal.
I know. But we didn't get it done with her, because I don't know what happened.
So how pumped are you that your brother's healthy and not playing?
Oh, I think, you know, with all the brothers, you know, finally retiring and finishing and playing sports, all of us have had major surgeries in the past, but, you know, it's what you do after, you know,
Right.
playing.
Right.
And what's so cool is, like, we've all been so supportive of each other that once we have got done playing sports, it's like, what's the next steps first of taking care of, like, your health
Right.
And making sure that like you don't go backwards, you know, because we've been through so many injuries, mentally and physically. A lot of people don't see what's going on behind the game.
Yeah, of course.
You know, and they just want to see what they want to see. But we see what's going on with all our brothers, you know, and a lot of times it can be, it's tough emotionally, and people don't know what they're going through.
Yeah, of course.
They have a lot of the lows and the highs, and just to kind of get them back now, you can see everyone's energy levels, all the brothers right now, it's clicking on all 5 cylinders with us 5.
That's awesome.
I remember watching him, like, I think it was last year, and he was just, like, you could tell how bummed out he was at a press conference. He's like, look, just sometimes Monday comes around, and he's like, my body just isn't in the mood for this thing. And it's like, he's like, I love it, but he's like, you know, I'm just beat, you know? And I'm like, yeah, I don't know what that's like to get beat up every Sunday, you know,
car accident.
Doesn't he beat you up?
It's a car accident.
Every Monday?
He tries, but I mean, mentally he's outmatched.
If I get him on the hoop court, he's going to get beat up.
Yeah, we'll find out. You
would
got that
get
big
so
bet going on right
destroyed
now.
by me, it's not even funny.
What are you going to do? What?
You would get so destroyed by me on the basketball court, it's not even funny. Like, it's not even...
I'm just waiting to hear what the wager is.
Whatever.
We'll wager an ice shaker.
We bet $1,000.
I'll bet you $1,000 on the Fran Tarkenton Minnesota Vikings bullshit, and then I'll double it down.
Do we have an answer on that?
I want punishment. I think punishment.
Are we betting? Because I'd like to have a bet in
I'm
place.
not going to bet you on that one.
Yeah.
I'll bet myself.
He gets to make you a drink to put inside of the container, and you have to drink the entire
Well,
thing.
ice shaker, just to make sure you say it properly.
Ice shaker.
What did you call it?
It's a thing.
Hey, so what about, let's talk about like your mother going grocery shopping for you guys growing up. What was that like?
So think of 5 of us, 2 years apart, average weight 240.
Jesus Christ.
6 refrigerators and freezers.
What?
She went
What's
to
the electric bill
She
like?
went to BJ's warehouse to buy in bulk for obvious reasons.
Are you serious?
Yeah, and she cooked every single night for us. We never ate out. She always cooked food for us, and when you got home, it was first come, first serve. And usually Dad was the last one home, and he didn't even have dinner waiting because one of us 5 brothers already started munching, getting into his food as well. Whatever was left in the fridge.
What was the best meal? What was the? I mean, that cooking for that many portions, it's got to be difficult. Like, what was the best thing you remember?
Oh, you know what? She has this homemade chicken souffle that like no one knows how to cook.
Chicken souffle?
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Yeah, we should actually have her make it and send it up to us or give us a recipe. But I don't know.
I'm on board
It's
for
like
that.
It's hers.
That shit's important.
It's
though.
her baby.
That's
It is
memories,
important.
That's
you
whatever.
know.
Keep it just to you.
Thank you.
Who's like the mafia boss of your family? Like if you had to pick one brother, is it you?
Nah, I would say Chris.
Chris?
Chris is a beast.
Is he?
Yeah. Yeah, you've probably seen his Instagram photos
Yeah,
recently.
he is kind of an animal.
Yeah, he kind of scares you when he's
Is he the one in the front?
I think he's a second.
Far right.
Far right, yeah.
But that doesn't look like him anymore.
Oh, because he was heavy there.
That's when
He looks like an
that's when
animal
he's
right there.
255 fullback of the Cowboys. But now he's just Rip City and scares people just flexing.
Rip City.
Yeah.
I like that.
Now, what about Polish jokes?
I don't know many of those. I'm going to be honest.
don't
I'm
have to
going
tell
to be
me
honest.
Did you? I mean, people make fun of the
He
Polish.
never got him.
That would get 6-7.
Do you have to be really specific, like when you and your brothers order an Uber, like what shows up there? Like,
Yeah.
like
You have to have the extra leg room
Yeah.
for sure. 100%.
I always think that's funny if somebody like...
We tried to order a limo instead, but they didn't have that on, one of the options.
They should have a Gronk option.
A Gronk.
There's
We
enough.
do have the Gronk Party buses, Yo Soy Fiesta and the 87.
Right there.
When are we going to start Ubering that out?
Got to be leg
Does
room
your
there.
brother ever take Uber?
Lyft.
I think...
Yeah.
Like, I think
Did you not see what he
Yeah,
did?
no, I didn't see it.
Oh, when he was faking everyone out?
Oh, was he driving?
Yeah,
Oh, I
but he
didn't
dressed
get
up
that.
as someone else.
I seen that. That was good.
That was
good.
hysterical.
That was
I
good.
would shit my pants if I was like driving Uber or Lyft and like you pick up like Gronkowski, like no one's gonna.
Oh, I'm
fucking
right
believe
next to
me.
you.
Like
You can't believe it.
So you get drafted 2006 by the Angels.
Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Yeah, that's kind of hard to say,
That's a pain in the ass.
If you're a Gronkowski, it might be hard to say. So let me ask you a question: Where did you play? Where was the city?
In the minor leagues?
Yeah.
So you travel all over the place. So our spring training was in Phoenix, Arizona. And then depending on where you went, Utah, Cedar Rapids, Iowa, Arkansas, and then
Were you A-ball?
LA. Yeah. Yep.
How long did you play?
6 years.
Jesus.
Yeah. Back
Like,
injuries
grind,
actually held
huh?
me back. You know what? It's probably the hardest sport to actually make it pro. When you play 154 games in 162 days,
that's nuts.
The one thing you will say is it's a grind. You're on the bus all the time.
Just the traveling, yeah.
The travel, you know, you have nagging injuries. Mentally, you gotta get through each day. But the one thing, you know, we know what we signed up for.
Right, of course.
You know, and it has made me a better person. You know, it's made me a better leader, and I really learned a lot about team chemistry, you know, in business and with my brothers, having that experience. So I thank pro baseball every single day for the opportunity to even play for 6 years.
That's
even
cool.
though injuries are the only thing that held me back was my back surgery.
And you played first?
First base, yeah.
You power hitter?
Yeah, I was.
Hit the
And I
ball.
played great for a while when I was healthy.
You travel all across the country, right?
That was the hard thing. So when you're in the Midwest, so if you're in Utah, we would go to Wyoming, you know, Montana, Idaho. So
You're seeing like nooks and crannies of the country that a lot of people don't see.
No,
You must have seen some weird ass bars.
42, 44 states, and out of the 50, I think I've
Do you
been
have
in.
any like crazy stories that you wouldn't mind sharing from that? Or
A couple like weird ones, you know,
We-
especially when you
The
go.
weirder the
We
better.
thrive
on weird.
Well, when you go into a casino with a couple of your teammates and they never really seen like people like you before, it gets really interesting in places like Montana and Idaho and you know areas like that. of
They have
the world.
casinos there?
Yeah, if you call it a casino.
Jesus.
Someone's basement.
What's your favorite baseball movie?
Field of Dreams.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
That is a great movie.
Major League's up there.
Major League is great.
Major League is awesome. Major League, if that comes on, I'm like, if it just pops on
It's
TV,
just
I'm
a
like, I
great
know what I'm
movie,
doing for the next
yeah.
2 hours. Like, I'm not leaving.
You can't.
It's,
How
it's
can you?
just amazing.
Angels in the outfield. Fuck you guys.
That should be my favorite movie, right? As drafted by the Angels.
If you're
That
talking to a
makes
girl,
sense.
you say Sandlot, and then she's like, "Oh my God, I love that movie too."
The thing that people don't even get though is like what it takes to play professional sports. It is so like over the top crazy. Like I've played sports with like all kinds of like amazing athletes growing up, and like 99.9% of those guys didn't sniff the pros, which it's just like it's mind blowing. Like I look at like my buddy Chris and my buddy Mike playing hoop, and I'm like, these guys are so off the charts good, and they're not sniffing the NBA. Like it's not close. You know what I mean?
With Cameo, you can get him to send messages and dirty clothes if you want to sniff them that bad. You can get him.
Yeah.
I'm sure we can get somebody's underwear.
And it's not even that expensive.
Yeah.
It isn't. You can get Mark McGrath to send them to you.
I just want to sniff.
So what's this Gronk fitness movement all about? Because that's all I see.
Oh, I appreciate the shout out there.
What is it?
You know what's so cool is our father started G&G and Gronk Fitness 30 years ago. And so when we got done playing pro sports, which I don't think he thought it would take this long for us to start joining the company.
Right.
You know? I had an opportunity to move to New England, and with obviously Rob playing here and two of my other brothers, Chris, well not Chris, Dan and Glenn playing for the Patriots. And, you know, I was living in Seaport and I heard about Seaport Sweat. And it's an opportunity where companies can come in and, you know, give fitness, health, and wellness back to the community. And it's free. And I was like, you know what, I really want to be a part of that. We do a lot of charity events and fitness events, and I wanted to be a bigger part of the community in Boston. And so I thought this was an incredible platform for Gronk Fitness and for our family to be a part of. So each summer, I pick 2 to 4 weeks of the year, and there's a sign-up list, and it's sold out, you know, usually filled up within, I would say, 24 hours each class,
Right.
which says a lot about our fitness classes already. And we go and do fitness classes for the public.
Right.
So you'll come to my class right in Seaport, and we'll have about 250 people already there. And the class started getting so big that sponsors wanted to come and just hand out stuff for free, because you can't really
Well, the Gronk
advertise,
name. Yeah.
you know, or do anything like that, but you can give away stuff, you know, because they want it to be a fun public event.
Right.
So next thing you know, we have a company called True Form Runner that you're out on treadmills running. We have another company where you're doing inertia wave bands. So now we have bands and we have treadmills, and people all want to be a part of this movement and this festival now. So I went from doing one class to turning into a festival in 2 years.
Cool.
So, you know, next summer, it'll probably be bigger than ever. There'll probably be more people out there. And I've been, you know, the cool thing is just to be able to bring the community together and give back health and wellness and fitness back to them. based on what we believe in.
Right.
And then just if I can just change, or we can change one person's life, or give them the best experience they ever had. And I think we've done that.
You won.
And, and my brothers come and take the class too. And I think people are like, oh my gosh, like,
right.
we have all the Gronkowski brothers taking it. We just showed up to take a Gronk fitness class.
Right.
Nothing was mentioned about it. And they show up and it's like a dream come true. And what's cool to me is like fulfilling people's dreams. And so it is one of the best feelings in the world when I see people come to our fitness class and take that class and, get that joy and excitement of meeting my brothers or celebrities or athletes who come and take my class. So
Cool.
It's been an awesome experience.
I'm coming to the next one.
I can't wait.
I'll be there.
What are you gonna wear? You gonna wear your Speedos?
Yeah.
Coaching shorts, please.
And
He's
your
coming with me.
and your cut off Mr. Monday shirt.
Yep.
I'll probably beat you at that too.
It's not a competition. Okay.
Keep
So we'll see everyone there.
Do you think that do you think you'll stay in Boston forever? You love it here?
I'll be here for a while.
Yeah.
I think we have a big, our heart has a big part in Boston.
Right.
At least with, Rob and I think we'll definitely be around the area for a long time. It's been a great run so far.
So we touched on Shark Tank earlier. Tell us about that experience. Were you guys promoting this on Shark Tank?
Yeah, so we went on Shark Tank with one bottle. Our brother Chris was the main lead. He wanted a bottle that didn't smell bad, fit in your cup holder, kept your drink cold for 30 hours, easy to carry, pop top, everything you want in a water bottle. Everything that you could possibly want. We go on Shark Tank with one bottle, not sure what's going on. We can't even talk to the sharks and they can't even see you. That show is so authentic. This isn't like Breaking Balls.
More authentic than this?
Yeah, it's actually the most craziest show I've ever been on, how serious it is that you can't even see the sharks. And they can't see you. That when they go out there, they don't know who's going out there. They just know a product's coming out. So the best experience I had is we challenged the sharks to play Flip Cup.
No.
And so we went 5-on-5 with the sharks playing Flip Cup. Of course, we won. We flipped 5 in a row.
I feel like you guys have some experience.
Oh yeah, just a little bit more than the sharks.
Yeah.
But you would think they would have more than us, right?
No, I think you'd have more than the sharks.
Was there ever a family brawl between all you guys? Big
Yeah,
wrestling match?
you know how we handled it. So our dad created this game called Zoom Zoom. So he would put us in each corner, and everyone would take the pillow off the couch, and you would just rev up your zoom zoom your pillow, and then you would run full speed into each other. And there's no hitting in the face and no hitting below the waist. So then you just drill each other until all our energy was out.
I kind of like it. That's a reasonable solution.
We should call that American Gladiators. We did the kind of something like that. Yeah.
Except,
Was your father,
this was a little bit safer.
Was he a Marine, your dad, or
that's
something?
Nah, a football player, Syracuse University, 4-year starter.
Pretty good shape for his age.
Oh, unbelievable shape. But he's been the head and the leader as far as fitness and promoting health. And none of us would have played pro sports, especially coming from Williamsville North or Williamsville Buffalo area.
Right.
Without health and fitness, and 100% that was the key to our success.
Your dad was the guy.
Yeah.
Pretty
Our
cool.
parents really led us the right way.
That's awesome.
With health and fitness, yeah, absolutely.
Kleski, what do we got for Gordie?
Well, both Gordie and his father are well-known Gordons, but we want to see how some of the other famous Gordies match up in a new segment we call Gordie versus Gordon. We match up 2 of them, and you tell us which one you think would win in a fight. You guys ready?
Wow.
All right. One is a NASCAR superstar. This one's for Zollo. Wait, is this for Zollo? One is a NASCAR superstar known as the Rainbow Warrior, and the other is a British TV chef known for tearing people apart verbally. Gordie, who do you think wins in this fight, Jeff Gordon or Gordon Ramsay?
You know what? If Gordon Ramsay cooks some serious food and it's really hot, I think he can,
Beat him.
Beat him, yeah. He might be able to fire it at him and wear him down. I don't know.
Jeff Gordon wears a
This is
helmet,
tough.
so I'm thinking he has a slight advantage, but Ramsay has access to cutlery.
He's
I got Ramsay.
He's a pompous guy. I don't really like that guy.
Which one? Ramsay?
Yeah, the other guy, Gordon, he's in pretty good shape for a car driver.
Yeah. I'm
both
money's on
hotheads.
Gordon.
He's in pretty good shape. I'd go with Jeff
He's a little
Gordon.
bit smoother, too, yeah.
All right, let's move on to other Gordons.
Other Gordons.
One is a martial artist famous for his lead role in the 36th Chamber of Shaolin, and the other is a hockey great known for his scoring ability, as much as his fighting. Gordie, who are you going with here? Gordie Howe or Gordon Liu?
I'm going with Gordie Howe. If he has the stick, there's no way he's getting closer to.
Yeah,
to
exactly. I was
Gordon Liu,
thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
No, without it, I don't know. But he might be able to skate away quicker.
Gordie, I agree with you, but the only thing is Gordie Howe is used to pulling somebody's shirt over their head in a fight, and Gordon Liu isn't wearing one.
Well, yeah, put
I'm
some
not
skates.
used to wearing one either. So.
Put some skates on Gordon Liu.
I gotta be honest with you. Gordon Liu looks kind of like a pussy. I think I could take him.
He's the master of Shaolin.
You can do everything, huh, Zola?
Yeah, Shaolin challenge. What's the bet on this one now?
I like to see Gordon Liu on
You know what I love
skates.
about Gordie Howe is that he's got his own hat trick.
Gordon Liu on skates would be great.
The Gordie Howe hat trick.
You know what the Gordie Howe hat trick is? You know what it is?
A goal, an assist, and a fist fight.
All
I like that.
All in a game.
Wow.
You got a
I
Gordie
should
Howe
know
hat
that,
trick.
right? I played hockey for 14 years.
Is it
Did
me
you
or-
really? Hockey player too? Not a
Really?
hoop guy?
Hoops too. 3 sport athletes up north.
Jesus. How'd you play hoop in
I just never
hockey?
played football. Oh, hockey in the morning, travel. Basketball at night for high school, varsity.
Jesus Christ.
Did you play as a freshman varsity?
It's me junior year.
Nice.
Grew 4 inches in college, believe it or not. This way. You know, the tall way, yeah.
This segment's making me grow 4 inches this way.
All right, another one coming up. One was a sarcastic alien from the 80s, and the other was a low-confidence loner who wasn't afraid to pull a gun on you in an 80s movie. Who are you choosing? Gordon Shumway or Gordie LaChance?
I don't know. He giving that mean mug on the left. You might
Yes,
just
he
freak
is.
him out on the right and just automatically win.
We don't know that bullets can kill Alf for a fact, right?
Yeah,
That's
he's
true.
a punch in the nose, Alf. I never liked that guy.
But Gordie LaChance
You didn't
doesn't
like
give
Alf?
a fuck.
But he's
asshole.
like,
I like
he's cute and furry.
I like Alf more than I like you, and I hate Alf.
Also, keep in mind, Gordie LaChance's older brothers was Eyeball Chambers, wasn't it?
That's right.
Yeah, so there's a badass family right
You
there.
know, these are both from the 80s. That's way too outdated for me.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
Let's
The
just
correct
move
answer
on.
was Gordon Shumway. Let's move on. The last one is this isn't going to help. It's a Canadian folk pop star from the 70s, and the other is a Boston Celtics star that seems to stay on the court with multiple injuries. Are you picking in a fight Gordon Lightfoot or Gordon Hayward?
You know, the tongue out is smooth. I like that. That's how I drive to the hoop, too. I got to go with someone who's as smooth as I am on the right.
That's a
I'm
no-brainer.
going, yeah, that's a no-brainer,
If
right?
Gordon Lightfoot-
Hayward?
He's an athlete.
I'm not even looking over.
He's an
I'm not
athlete,
even
but
looking
beyond
at
that,
him.
his pain tolerance through the roof. Because whenever my bones pop out of my leg, I cry, and he didn't cry once. So
He's got a great point.
But Gordon Lightfoot makes
You know
me
what,
cry.
though? If Gordon Lightfoot gave him his guitar and Hayward started playing the guitar, he'd probably break his hand. So that would be the move. All right, let's check out a new premiere of the new I'm Offended. Is that you, Donnie?
it's me.
They're right back with more from Gordie Gronkowski.
I'm offended. You want to replace clapping with snapping fingers and jazz hands, aka spirit fingers? How much of a pussy are you that clapping actually triggers hurt feelings? How do you look yourself in the mirror knowing that you're a jazz handed finger snapper? Clapping is literally built into our DNA, along with raising your arms in a V to signify celebration. If you don't like to clap, you don't like to party, bro. Let me ask you this. When you're happy and you know it, what do you do? Better yet, what do you do after no one tells you that life is going to be this way, but before you find out your job's a joke, you're broke, and your love life's DOA? Unless you're in West Side Story or taking somebody out of hypnosis, you can keep your snapping bullshit to yourself. If you're not in a cheering competition or drowning, keep the jazz hands to yourself. Because every time you give the jazz hands, know this, we're giving you the jizz hands.
We clap here at Breaking Balls. We clap.
So, Super Bowl in Miami this year. Unfortunately, your brother won't be playing in it this year, which sucks. But he's going to have a beach party.
Correct.
What is this Gronk Beach party about? Can we talk about it?
Yeah, let's talk about
Let's
it.
talk about the Gronk Beach party,
Gosh,
please.
you know, I might be a little bit behind the scenes on this.
Look
one,
at
too.
that. You know about it? Do you know about this party?
You know what? So we've always wanted to have like some type of festival. You know, since our young 20s, we've been very fortunate to be friends. You know, with people like Flo Rida and Diplo and Rick Ross, and we were like, you know what? Look how cool it is that we get to go on stage with them and feel very blessed to go on stage with them and have an absolute blast. But we've always wanted to do our own festival, and we finally had an opportunity to do it. It was a very tough decision, obviously, doing it this year. But how can you not do it in Miami is what we were saying.
Yeah. Great weather.
You know, I mean, it's such a perfect opportunity. And not only that, we love doing day beach parties. Who doesn't love a good day beach party?
Better than anything.
Right?
That's better than a nightclub. That's better than a nightclub. Who goes to a nightclub?
That's what I'm saying.
You go to Vegas, you go to the beach parties.
Well, there's 100
You
of
go to the
those,
pool
but there's
parties.
only one day beach party.
Right, and if you go to a Super Bowl party, and we've been very fortunate to go the last whatever amount of years to the Super Bowl, you know, as brothers, whether they won or lost, you know, the one thing, the parties have been starting to get a little dry. So I think there's a little bit of energy behind this one.
People have to think about what they're gonna. Yeah, people are excited.
Where's it going to be? The Fontainebleau?
And no one's actually thrown an actual beach festival before. So hey, this will be the first one, and you never know what could happen.
This is probably
after
before
this.
your time, but it reminds me of the old MTV Spring Breaks when
It'll
it would
be going
just
all the time.
MTV Spring Breaks. That was our actually.
That's why we were watching.
That was like us
fun.
as kids watching them. That's how it's gonna feel again.
That's amazing.
Where's it going to be in Miami? What beach? Is it going to be near the Fontainebleau?
So it's in South Beach. It's probably about 7 minutes from Fontainebleau on South Beach. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. So we're super excited about it. We're very fortunate to be able to bring the artists that we did, you know, bring on board. And, you know, it's so fired up. This is going to be a very special event and one of the biggest festivals, you know, that's probably have ever been.
Going to be on a Friday?
It is Saturday, the day before the Super Bowl.
Nice.
From 1 to 7 on February 1st.
I also see this facilitating a little daytime drinking on Saturday, early night on a going to bed on the Saturday, and then you get up for the Super Bowl and
And
you're
you feel
fucking ready
good.
to go.
Yeah. And then you do it again.
I went to the Super Bowl in 2002, unbelievably hungover, and I was like, Jesus Christ.
And you didn't even want to be there, right?
Well, I still wanted to be there.
Well, you didn't really.
But I was
You were
just
hurting.
like, yeah, I was hurting.
You slept in the second quarter.
Yeah, bullshit.
So if you wear a Monday tank top, do you get into that Gronk party for nothing, I heard?
I don't know, we could figure something out. I don't know. Let me see what the girls look like.
I heard there's an I Love Mondays discount.
Yeah, 69% off.
Are you guys sold out yet?
You know, we almost are. We have less than 500 tickets left. That's actually unheard of because if you think about it, no one knows who's in the Super Bowl yet.
Yeah, right.
And so we didn't know how it would go when we released it.
Come on, you got to sell out, please.
But you know what? It's still, you know, you still don't know,
Right,
especially
right.
for the energy, the amount of money you put into it, the time, the effort, the team. And we've been very, you know, blessed that, you know, we are almost sold out already.
That's good.
Yeah.
Good, I'll be getting in. All right, listen. What do we got for? You got a dating app going on here, Kleski?
Yeah, Carlo. Our widely popular dating app, Let's Connect, needs some help. People love signing up and putting in pictures, but they never fill in the fields of questions, so we don't know who to match them up with. So we're going to show you pictures of them, and you tell us, you know, what you think they would have filled it in with. All right?
Is this like a new app that I haven't
It's
been on yet?
Yeah, you haven't seen
You
this
haven't
yet.
been on this one yet.
Okay.
This is serious shit.
The first one is from Eileen Bros. She's from Lawrence. Zolo, what is Eileen the world's best at?
Makeup
She didn't put that part in. She didn't fill it in.
me.
Oh, she is staring at
You
me.
actually
Yeah,
kind
that's
of
serious. You have a
actually
chance.
Zola.
I don't know if she's going to give you a chance.
I think I've hooked up with her already.
She looks like a paler version of you, by the way.
She's
Zola.
not that good looking.
Yeah. What did you say?
It looks like she's been crying, right? She's probably sensitive. She's not really your type.
That is weird.
The poor
So
thing.
what am I supposed to answer here?
You want to know what is she the best at doing in the entire world?
What's the best? What she's the best at in the entire world?
Putting on her eyebrow makeup. Jesus.
Shaving eyebrows is the correct
No.
answer there. Shaving
She
eyebrows.
didn't do that. You don't. That takes an level.
Oh, you think she went to a fucking professional? for
Yeah,
that?
I think a professional knocked that out of the park. Is what I think happened.
She fell asleep at the mall with those ladies with the wires on her face for like 6 hours.
I'm gonna say she's very good at hand jobs.
Yeah, she better be. Gordie, we're moving on to her prized possession.
That's a lost art.
Of all the things she owns, what do you think is the thing she values the most?
I would have to say her cell phone, because you can't get a selfie picture like that. The post on such a great website.
That has to be an Instagram filter, is what you're saying. You're right.
She's
That
a
is
flip
no
phone.
way.
You know, if she was able to really make herself look absolutely gorgeous with their phone. So if she lost that phone, I don't know how you can do, like, with all those new filters, how you can make it look so, amazing.
I want to get a filter of her. Like I could brose myself.
Does anybody else look at this and say her forehead is greater than her eyeball? All right, Mr. Monday, what are some of Eileen's past arrests? This girl's been incarcerated. What did she do?
I actually looked her up. She got arrested for mayhem and shot put. She stomped some guy's head in the grocery store parking lot.
Really?
Yeah, stomped him. Like, flattened his skull.
I went to...
Yeah. Stomped the guy. You got to look it up. There's a big article about it.
I went to college with this guy. I always thought this was hilarious. He's a very, very, very tough guy. Like, you didn't want to fuck with this guy. But I always thought this was hilarious. This one time he got in a fight with this dude, and they're going back and forth, and there's a little bit of space between them, and he took his shoes off, and everyone's like, what the fuck is he doing? And then all of a sudden, when the fight got down, he started kicking him, and he explained afterwards, he's like, yeah, I'm not going back to jail. He's like, if I kick him with my shoe, that's a shod foot. And he's like, that's a felony.
Really?
And he had the presence of mind to take his shoes off in a fight.
He's a career criminal. He should.
It blew my mind. Like, he had the presence of mind. He's like, I'm not going back to jail. Took his shoes off. And I was like, this is fucking awesome.
I wish you had the presence of mind.
It blew my mind.
If I was wearing Gordie's shoes, maybe, but mine couldn't kill anybody.
What size shoe is that?
Well, look at compared to my body.
That's probably a lethal weapon. That's probably.
Is that an 18?
Close. We'll call it a 16.
Okay.
McCluskey, your heels would do some damage.
Oh, yeah, in a ballet school.
Yeah.
The next profile is for Nia Wiki. We're going to ask you, what, Mr. Monday, what's Nia's darkest fear?
Getting sexually assaulted by 2 supermodels.
That's a fear?
Yes. Yeah.
I guess.
And spilling laundry detergent on the floor. Those are 2 things.
So being raped in a laundromat is what you're saying?
No, separate incidents.
Okay.
But those are
separate incidences.
2 things he does not like.
All right, Zola, what is Miss
Carlos, do not assume his gender pronouns. Okay?
He looks like he borrowed the other girl's eyebrows. Zola, what is Miss Wiki's spirit animal?
A trampoline.
Just wants to be bounced on all day.
Bouncy.
I can sympathize with that. Gordie, what is Nia's perfect date?
Nia Wiki's perfect date. First, Nia would have to find a date.
And that would be perfect.
And then
That's his only date.
Nia Wiki's date wanted to go on another date. I think that would be Nia's perfect date.
I think Nia Wiki is looking for like a hole at a rest stop gas station, right? Does anybody else see?
That stuff still goes on?
All you can eat. Oh yeah, if you tap.
Since the internet's there, that stuff doesn't happen anymore.
No, it does, because the truck drivers don't pull over to set up.
You haven't been to exit 12 off the Mass Bike.
We get a lot of fan mail from those guys. It's happening. The next one, guys, is a beautiful lady from French Lick, Indiana. Mr. Monday.
She's cute.
What is Jen shy about?
Milking cows.
Really?
Yeah.
Like
she doesn't
with
want
people
to
watching?
know. She doesn't want people knowing how she does it.
She does it with her mouth.
This is my second favorite blonde from all of French
No,
Lick.
she's really private about milking cows.
Really?
She doesn't want people to see her technique.
It's intimate. What are you going to do, right?
I mean...
Does she gargle it or just put it in the bucket?
No, she doesn't put it in her mouth. She
No?
just does use it with her hands.
Whatever.
Hand jobs is a lost art.
She's a farm girl.
And when's the last time you guys got a hand job?
A good high school hand job? Wow.
In high school?
Yeah.
A good high school hand job.
May 4th.
Yeah, you can't get those anymore now.
You can't even give them to yourself.
No.
Get in trouble.
If she doesn't have ID.
I've actually had this conversation, and it is a lost art. There is a significant amount of the population that's like, you know, I just haven't been jerked off in a long time.
I think your best hand job was from a guy. There's no doubt in my mind. Yeah, okay? Not yourself.
Everybody's
not yourself.
best hand job is from a guy.
I mean, let's just, you know. You moved on, though. Bisexuality.
What is Miss Ballstip's favorite porn tag?
All right. I'm going to say this blonde from French Lick, her favorite porn tag is Larry Bird.
She
That's
likes
where Larry
those.
Bird's from. I know you don't understand sports, but he was a basketball player.
That's right.
Her favorite porn tag, I'm going to say, is kitchen.
Kitchen?
Kitchen.
The porn tag?
Kitchen. She likes kitchen.
I can see that.
I've grown quite fond of that myself. I enjoy a good kitchen movie. I like granite countertops and Island, maybe. Oak hickory cabinet, exposed brass hinges, you know. A lot of counter space, exposed rack.
Wow.
So just
wine rack.
a Home Depot ad and a
No,
bottle of lubricant for you?
I'm projecting, but I'm willing to bet that we have similar likes, and she's kind of a kitchen
That's
gal.
a fair rationalization. Let's move on to Gordie. Gordie, if you had to give your best educated guess as to what Miss Balls Deep's dream job would be,
Balls Deep.
What do you think?
I just got that. The fourth time I heard it, I just got it. Miss Balls Deep.
What do you think she would want to do with her life if she could have any vocation?
I'm so stupid.
I thought she was Arabian.
I thought she was Arabian.
Well, that's at least you weren't looking at her.
Balls Deep. It's Miss Balls Deep. I feel like that should be an award.
Jen.
This year is Miss Balls Deep.
Larry Bird's daughter.
I fucking wish.
No, she would have way more blonde.
I don't know,
hair.
like, what's so crazy about her name? Like, you're making it like it's a big deal.
Some of us don't get balls deep very often.
Oh, the dream job for Miss Balls Deep.
Driving a bus.
Nah.
Driving a school bus.
Firefighter.
Salesman.
Oh.
She's got a crank on the hose. Look how athletic and fit she is.
Yeah, she's back.
She's a perfect firefighter.
Yeah,
Right.
she'd look good in
You know?
suspenders.
Yeah, absolutely. Just
not
pulling
even
on the hose, you know, helping
Yeah.
out. It's huge.
Helping out.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
When the fire station gets cold, she just double bunks with, me.
Oh, I didn't go that. I was just telling you what she's good at. All right.
Putting out fire. All right, let's see for the next one. Our last profile tonight needs some work. He's a metrosexual named Coy Niffles.
Cool.
Gordie, what is on Coy's no list? What is he a hard no on?
Just look at that. No, that's easy. No shirt.
Yeah.
Just like us. Everywhere we go. That guy ain't wearing a shirt.
No. And if it is, it has, it's mesh.
Right.
So you can see his nipples.
Correct.
You want to be able to see Coy's nipples. All right, Zolo, what is Mr. Niffles' secret fetish? It's a secret fetish.
That's a secret fetish?
Yeah.
He likes living room porn.
He's really into architecture.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
No,
Like, what's that even consist of?
What
don't
does
even
that
know.
mean?
I know.
A
Living
secret
room?
fetish?
You banging a couch? Recliner?
a nice sunken living room, maybe a skylight does it for you. That's what I'm thinking.
An
no.
ottoman with a pussy?
His he jerks off to his hair, his own hair.
Yeah.
That's his.
I can see that.
Yeah.
Like the smell of Prel just gets his dick hard.
Pantene, but yeah.
Is that still around, Prel?
I don't know. I don't have.
That was green, right?
Yeah, green
Yeah.
Prel.
Yeah.
VO5.
Do you guys know what Quell is?
No.
Quell cream? It's if you have crabs.
Really?
Yeah, Quell. If
Crabs-
you have crabs, you put Quell. Well, you must have had crabs a few times, Richie. Yeah.
So wait, if I go into a
You
pharmacy,
probably had lobsters down there.
that's the bet. If Don loses the bet, he has to go to CVS and ask for Quell at the counter.
That's not even embarrassing.
That's funny to me. We should do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We should ask for some Quell.
I called up Osco Drug.
They
one
call
time.
that the regular.
That I was a doctor.
Done. How about the regular? Yeah, that sounds good, Neil.
Yeah.
Mr. Money, you ready for the last one?
Sure.
What is Coy's fondest memory?
His fondest memory is probably when he cut his own hair and his mother gave him a beating. Did you ever cut your own hair? Anyone in your family?
No.
I did it once.
Huh?
It was fucking awful.
No, I'm saying you cut your own. None
Yeah.
of your brothers ever did that? Like cut your own hair with scissors?
I tried it
Doesn't
with
do that?
buzzers.
Is that like a new thing?
No, it's not a new thing. It's like when you're a kid. I gave myself a haircut.
It's a poor thing.
This guy like.
I did it one time. I was like, I think I can.
Did your mother go crazy?
My mother was actually very understanding. I was like fucking devastated. I'm like, I look like a fucking idiot. And she's like, yeah, you do. And she's like,
something's
"Don't-"
never changed.
She's like, don't go to school tomorrow. Go get your haircut.
You just enlisted in the Army right off of that. He was like, fuck, I gotta get the haircut. Let's go.
And now I'm in the Marines.
Yep.
And yeah. No, fucking, yeah, you've never tried to cut your own hair? I did it
No.
once.
I mean, in different areas.
I got a guy.
I mean,
I got a guy who comes in and takes care of it for me. I got him on Groupon.
So yeah, he definitely cut his own hair and got in trouble for it by his mom. She gave him a spanking.
But I got to tell you, she did a great job because now the guy's here. I'm not going to lie to you. It's pretty
He's a
fucking
handsome
fantastic.
guy. That can't be a real person.
Yeah.
Do you know how many smoking hot girls could set this guy up with another hot guy?
All of them.
Why is he goes
I
that
got
way?
one right here.
He goes that way.
I don't know.
I got to be honest with you. I'm getting that vibe. Yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
You
This
get
guy's
turned
going to
on
do
by
very
guys'
well in
pitches?
that.
No, I'm saying I'm getting the vibe that he gets turned on by other guys.
Just by a picture.
Yeah.
Okay.
If he cares about how he looks that much, then he appreciates that, right?
That's my point, right?
what you're saying.
Like, look at this. Does this look like it took much time?
No,
No, it doesn't. Like,
You're not trying to fuck you.
right.
There you go.
I don't have to put any effort
Well,
in.
those are good, great date naps. Keep those coming in. Listen, Gordie, we want to thank you for coming up tonight.
Yeah!
So where can we find you on like social media, like the Gronks, find out what you guys are doing?
You can find us at Gordie Gronk. I got to throw that one out there first.
You should.
I know.
You're the oldest
I
brother.
never usually do. I always give the love to my brothers. You know what I'm
Listen,
saying?
this is all about you. We didn't ask any of your brothers on the show. We asked you. All right?
Well, I appreciate that.
Your brother Rob wanted to be on the show.
I know. They all did.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
So
We had to tell them all no.
That's right.
You know, they were even trying to fly in town
I know.
to be on this show, and I was like, no. You know, you told them no, and I appreciate that.
Screw Shark Tank. But so Gordie Gronk.
But you
what
can
else?
find us, Gronk Fitness, Gronk Beach, of course, you can't forget that one. Ice Shaker, and then all the brothers, Gronk, Rob Gronk, Chris Gronk, Dan Gronk, Glenn Gronk. Just give everyone a shout out. You know, we appreciate all the love. We're all tight. We're all bros.
And when you're gonna get us, some of these with that
We're going to be
logos on
sending you a ton of ice shakers next week.
You got an I Love Mondays and Breaking Balls logos on there.
Right. I didn't tell you how much I was going to charge you yet. But.
That's okay. That's all right. Just send me a bill. You won't get paid. Hey, another amazing Monday. It's snowy out. Everyone be careful. Monday on 3. 1, 2,